Hi guys, Happy Conscious Gal here. I'm back for part 2 of this vlog. Quick update on the book. I've been working really hard on it. I've received loads of emails and Facebook messages from people about it, from other HCGers, giving me lots of encouragement, which is really nice. I really appreciate it. But also writing to me about their challenges on HCG and asking me, if I can make sure to address those in the book. And I'll do my best. Obviously, I'm not the world's leading expert on everything, but all I can do is give my perspective from all the sort of personal growth transformational work that I do with myself and that I coach other people through, which isn't really in weight loss, but actually when you bring it over into the area of weight loss, it's incredibly powerful tools to apply. So I've been using those myself for my whole HCG journey and giving lots of people help with that in emails and Facebook messages, and it seems to be helping. So I'm excited about writing all that into a book, because I just feel like it's something that's not really being talked about much. There's lots of books about what we should eat and when we should eat it and how we should inject ourselves and how we should take the hormones and all the science and hunger and all of that, but there's not much stuff being written on how to get into a really good mindset to do this protocol and how to really work with your emotions and clear your emotional baggage that's in the way, and how to deal with the challenging situations that come up when we're on HCG. What do we tell our family? How do we manage social situations? All that stuff. And that's the stuff that I love to work with. I'm not good on all the sciencey stuff in the foods and what foods and cooking and recipes. That's not my skill. My skill is in the area of personal transformation and managing your mindset, your emotions, and your psychological stuff. So I'm having fun writing it. What has happened is, because so many people have suggested things for me to write about, and I keep getting new ideas. Oh my God, there's all this stuff that happens in your final round, which is different from your earlier rounds. And the challenges on phase 3 are different from phase 2. And it's all different, so I've realised that the book's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I keep coming up with new topics. So anyway, I was hanging out with some friends at a group I go to for sort of entrepreneurs, so I do a lot of entrepreneurial stuff. Not that I make any money out of it, but it's fun. And they suggested, I was telling them about this, I was like, this book I'm writing is getting really big. And they said I should split it into a series of books and keep them all really short, because apparently it's much easier for people to read short books, especially if they're ebooks, because you're reading them on Kindle and it's too hard if they're too long. And I thought about it, and I thought about the books I've read on Kindle, and I realised it's true, we don't like them if they're long. So I'm splitting them up into a series of books. Each one will be maybe 60 pages, 80 pages, will be really thin, easy to read, and they'll all be on separate topics. So I'm going to do one on, which is the one I've almost finished, which is on mindset, how to have a really successful mindset before you even start HCG, and how to keep a successful mindset throughout the protocol. So that's crucial. Second one's going to be on clearing the decks of your emotions, clearing out a whole lot of stuff with your emotions before you start, starting to look at the role that fat has played in your life, why you've put it on, what the triggers have been, all the kind of emotional history that leads to us getting to this point, and how to clear a lot of that. I think that's really important, because a lot of people don't do that before they start HCG. And the third one will be about how to handle all the challenging situations on phase 1 and phase 2, which obviously is the stuff that I'm normally vlogging about, so I've got lots of ideas for that. The next one will be about how to handle all the challenging situations on phase 3 and phase 4, which is a whole other kettle of fish. The fifth one will be about the particular things that happen in the final round, because I think the final round brings up quite different issues for people as they start to deal with their fears about getting thin and how people are reacting and their own ability to recognize themselves in the mirror. I'm going through all that at the moment, and so I feel really like in the zone to write that one now, so I'll probably write that one next, actually, after the mindset one, because it's sort of what I'm dealing with at the moment. And the final one, which I'm thinking of writing, I'm not sure yet, but I probably will. I want to write something about life after HCG, and I'm probably going to leave that till I'm further along in my own life after HCG, but really talking about, like, we've also had this goal of getting slim, but once you're slim, then what? Because there's a lot of leftover stuff that can still be there from before we were slim. Like, a lot of people aren't very comfortable with their sexuality because they were overweight their whole life and they've never really felt free in their body. So I want to help people with, okay, now you're slim, but wouldn't you like to feel free and confident sexually with this slim body that you now have? And also, because the main thing I teach people is movement, how to free their bodies. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner, and I've observed in watching things like The Biggest Loser and a lot of people who lose a lot of weight, they still move like a big fat person. They're not very graceful, they're still sort of moving like this. And it's a shame, because they've got this beautiful body now, but they don't look comfortable in it. They don't look slinky and free, they don't look graceful, they don't really move as if they were naturally slim their whole life. So I really want to help people with that, you know, how to get back into the free body we all had as children before we were overweight, because that's the main stuff I do in my real work. I work with a lot of people on that. So I'd love to help with that. And also I think it would be really interesting to help people with, okay, so now you're slim and probably a lot healthier than you were before HCG. How can we take that from health to super health? You know, and I'm lucky that I have a lot of people in my life who are experts in super nutrition, cutting edge nutrition, cleansing, you know, superfoods and all that. My partner's an expert in a lot of that. I've been learning a lot about it the last couple of years, especially since I've been with him. And I'd love to share some of that with people. So take them from being slim to being like super healthy. So that's my idea for the final one, but I'm not sure about that because that's a bit in the future. But at the moment, the first 5 little slim books are about really practical stuff about how to deal with HCG. So no, I'm really excited about it. It's opening up well, it's coming along well. I'm trying to kind of balance my own enthusiasm and my own tendency to just throw myself 100% into every project and the need for sleep and rest and looking after myself. It's always a challenge, and still managing all my clients and my normal work and everything else, and the other book that I was writing, which I've temporarily put on hold, and that's okay. So it's been a bit of a juggling act, but I feel I'm starting to get the balance right. But you know, when you're doing something that you're really excited about, like I'm really excited about these HCG books, it's okay. I think it's okay to go with that enthusiasm. You know, I want to go with it while the energy's moving, while I'm enthusiastic, because as I said before, 6 months from now, this whole weight loss journey will be behind me, and I may not feel like writing about it then. Whereas at the moment, because I'm in it, I'm thinking about it every day, and I'm watching people's vlogs, and I'm doing vlogs, and I'm just engaged in my own process with my body, that I've got the juices flowing in this area, you know, I'm excited, I'm enthusiastic, the energy's moving, so I'm going with it. So that's the update on the book. What I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to tell you some really exciting news now about trying on clothes, but I think I'm going to do it as a separate vlog, because I just realised I've been talking for bloody ages, as usual. So I'm going to go and stop this one and film a second one. So until then, see you guys.